Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Leigh Fuge, and in this video today we're going to be taking a look at this brand new guitar from Schecter. This is the Sun Valley Super Shredder Exotic. So the Sun Valley Super Shredder Exotic is the latest in the line of the Sun Valley Super Shredder guitars from Schecter. This is a slightly higher end one than the existing range. It's got a couple of different tweaks, and also it's made with some exotic woods. So Schecter have sent me this guitar for a couple of days to check out. I've only got it here on loan. I'm not getting paid for this video, and I'm not keeping this guitar. Unfortunately, this will be going right back once we're done with this video. So the Sun Valley Super Shredder range has been in the Schecter catalog for a little while now. It's their take on the classic 1980 Superstrat. The exotic version is the slightly more updated, slightly higher spec version of that with some exotic woods. So what we're looking at here is a body which is made from a wood called black limber. Now, if you're not familiar with black limber, it's kind of like a Brazilian mahogany style wood, but without all of the sort of crazy CITES stuff going on there. You don't have to worry about taking this wood with you anywhere. It's pretty safe to use anywhere in the world. It's got the same kind of properties as a mahogany body guitar, so think of your sort of Les Pauls or your other sort of Superstrats with mahogany bodies, except it just comes from a slightly different family. Limber is typically split into two different categories: black limber, which is what this is made from, and white limber, which you may know as Carina. The top of the body is another exotic wood. This is a wood called Ziricote or Ziricote. I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce that, but as you can see, it's got this really nice brown figuring. There's a sort of a stripe here as well, which is one of the natural wood characteristics. The back of this, I believe, is just the sort of the black limber wood itself. It looks like it's been stained, but I'm not fully sure, but that's a really nice reddy orange hue as well. We've also got a wenge neck on this, which has a very subtle flame. It's there, but you can't really see it too clearly, and an ebony fretboard. So all the woods used in this are pretty fancy. This is actually the first Schecter production guitar to feature a wenge neck as well. Typically they only use stuff like wenge on the super high-end custom shop stuff, but this will actually be a production model, so that material is going to be available to anyone who wants to buy one of these guitars. So the fretboard radius on this guitar is great for fast playing. It's a compound radius fretboard. So we've got a 12-inch radius at the nut, and as you go up the neck, that flattens out to a 16-inch radius at the top end. On top of the ebony board, we've got 24 frets, which are their X Jumbo. So anyone who's interested in fret sizes, the X Jumbo Schecter frets are very similar to the Dunlop 6000 series. Electronics-wise, we've got these two custom USA pickups. We've got the Sunset Strip in the bridge and the Pasadena in the neck. These are sort of high output, quite punchy, quite bright, perfect for 80s metal. We've also got a single volume and a single tone control, as well as a 5-way switch. The 5-way switch opens up some really interesting possibilities with the switching on this guitar. So in position 1, we've got just the bridge humbucker. In position 2, it sort of acts like a coil split, but not quite. So it activates the outer coils of this pickup and the inner coil of this pickup. So we get these two single coil sounds here. In the middle position, we get both humbuckers on together. Position 4 is an interesting one because typically a humbucker pickup runs in series where the signal goes into one coil, over to the other, and then out. But in position 4, it takes the neck pickup and it puts the input signal into a parallel signal. So you actually get both coils at the same time. So that's quite an interesting texture. And then position 5 is just the neck humbucker. And down here we've got the Floyd Rose 1500 series, which is great for those dive bombs and all the 80s whammy bar stuff. That's got the Floyd Rose noiseless springs and a brass claw block in the rear of the guitar. Up at the headstock end, we've got the Schecter logo there, which is inlaid metal. I'm not sure what type of metal it is, but it looks really cool. It shines in the right light. And on the rear, we've got these Grover tuners as well. So even if the locking nut wasn't there, these tuners are pretty solid and pretty stable. And one other cool little thing that this guitar has, which is a nice little feature for anyone who is a gigging musician, is on the side of the fretboard there. You're not going to see it properly in this slide, obviously, because we're in a lit room, but these side dots are actually lumen lays. So what that means is if you're playing on a dark stage, these are actually going to glow in the dark. So you'd be able to see where on the fretboard you are, even under some dark stage lighting. So we're going to take a listen to this now. I'm plugged straight into the Hughes & Kettner Black Spirit 200, which is going straight out of the Redbox DI with an IR of a 4x12 vintage cab into my Focusrite audio interface. So start with some clean tones and move through the pickup positions, and then we'll hear some overdriven tones later on in the video. So even as a clean guitar, it's very versatile. Now, obviously, to look at it, you definitely think, you know, it's designed to play rock, it's designed to play metal, it's got that kind of vibe, but it can clean up quite well, especially when you get into that sort of split position in position 2, you get a really nice chimey sound there. Now, where a guitar like this is obviously going to shine is when we play some rock stuff. So I've gone now to the drive channel of the amp, and we're going to go through the same pickup cycle from the bridge to the neck with some overdriven tones. So there you go, there is the Schecter Sun Valley Super Shredder Exotic. This is the Ziricote top. This is a lovely guitar. The finish is fantastic. Also really liking this kind of cutaway, sort of carved out neck joint here. This is really comfortable for when you're playing high up the neck. This is a fantastic guitar. It's going to retail slightly more expensive than the existing Sun Valley Super Shredder range, but it's definitely worth the additional price, I think. This thing plays fantastically. The neck is pretty thin, so anyone who is looking for a very fast neck, this has definitely got it. It's got that satin feel as well. There's no kind of gloss to slow you down. It's a very, very comfortable neck shape as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know down below in the comments what you thought of the Schecter Sun Valley Super Shredder in this lovely exotic wood. Like I said, I think this is a great looking guitar and it plays great too. It's definitely got that 80s vibe. When you play, you want to play all your favorite kind of 80s riffs and licks, but it doesn't look dated. Schecter have managed to bring that 80s Superstrat vibe straight into the modern day. While you're down there leaving a comment, don't forget to hit that like and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys very soon. Thanks so much for watching.